Hi everyone, my name is Dana, but for who doesn't know me and who hasn't seen my videos, today I'd like to welcome you on my channel, and today I decided to talk about some personal topic. On the whole, I decided to pay more attention about talking on some personal topics, as I said, in order to give you the opportunity to know me better. So let's just move away from some academic information from some personal one. Specifically, today's topic is shopping. Mm, well, to be honest, shopping, in my point of view, it is a sort of distraction which allows people um, to have a rest and to enjoy, to buy some cool clothes and maybe to talk. I'm not an exception, and I do find this kind of activity interesting too. But there are some other sides of the shopping which I don't like, and honestly, I prefer online shopping rather than going to some centers. So let me just introduce you these kind of sites. The first is that um, when I do shopping, I prefer to do it by my own rather than do it with relatives or with my friends, to be honest. Due to the reason I feel I gives that this kind of activity is a burden for my relatives or friends. I mean, shopping for me takes so much time um, due to it is hard to me to find the appropriate clothes or find, for instance, the t-shirt which I really like, and therefore I spend a lot of time to choose, to try to decide, do I have to buy that or not. So because of the time, because of this kind of burden, I don't like to give such a pressure to people, to my fellow to the fellow people. In addition to that, I feel more concentrated when I do it alone. Therefore, it allows me to look for some clothes, look for some stuffs intently, and I do better choices rather if I did them if I went with my, again, relatives or friends. But contrary to that, um, when I contrary to that, those people are able to give me some tips or advices. Do this kind of stuff fit me or not? Nevertheless, I do prefer to do it by my own. The second thing is that frankly, shopping, it is something really hard and difficult to do because um, well, to be really honest, in my childhood, for all my childhood, I tried to look like other people. For instance, some famous people, some celebrities, or some characters from the films. And I always tried to wear kind of clothes um, which they wear, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I like these clothes too. therefore I just, maybe it was because of my, maybe I mean because of the lack of the confidence, and therefore it created a lot of issues. So today it is really hard again to me to do the right choice, and it is some very terrible, in my opinion, situations when I bought, for instance, skirt, and after that, in a month or in a week even, I didn't like this skirt at all, and I had such kind of thoughts in my mind, sort of, why did I buy it? Why? I don't like it at all. And yeah, there were a lot of similar occasions with it, and I assume it is absolutely correlated with my confidence. I mean, lack or absence of my confidence in my childhood. Well, so the last thing about shopping, which I don't like, is I suppose well, when I do shopping, I prefer to do only shopping to find for some different kind of clothes, rather than talk with people who are with me simultaneously. I mean, but on the other hand, shopping, it is an opportunity to have a discussion, or just to have a nice talk with person. But on the other hand, it really interferes with me to do that, to do the right choice, to try to find, to think, will I wear these clothes or not? Well, I think this kind of situation is correlated with my first one. Again, I don't like to do shopping with some relatives or friends. I do prefer to do it alone. But it doesn't mean if somebody will offer to me, Dina, do you want to go with me for shopping? Or can I, participate in that kind of process with you? I absolutely say yes, because I don't want to look rude, and it always really nice to have a good company, just to have a nice talk. So let's move to the topic about shopping. Well, I think in conclusion, I could say I have described the all sides about shopping, and some of them, oh well, they were really profound to me. As you can see, shopping, it is so, in my perspective of view, trivia topic, but it allowed me to find some really profound, some personal things about myself, about my personality, and nevertheless, I could recapitulate. Shopping is really interesting and important part of every woman. So if you have a time, if you have a leisure time, shopping is always a nice idea to have a rest, to distract from your daily boring routine. So thank you guys for your attention. I hope you like it. Thank you and goodbye.